Hey guys, Jessica here. So today we're going to be reviewing the Ledger Nano S. We'll be covering everything from price to security to how easy it is to set up. This is part of our crypto series, so I'll link to the rest of the videos up here. But basically, we started from the beginning. What crypto is, why it's interesting, how to buy Bitcoin, the different kinds of wallets out there. And so this is diving a little bit deeper, getting our hands dirty on this crypto journey. And the Ledger Nano S is a hardware wallet, so it's supposed to be more secure than, say, a Coinbase or a MetaMask. And it's for the crypto that you plan to set aside and not touch as much on a day-to-day basis. So in this video, I'll also show you guys how to transfer crypto onto the Ledger Nano S and then back off of it. And make sure you guys stick around to the end. I'll be giving my opinion about whether or not this is worth it. All right, jumping into it. All right, guys. So I'm on the Nano S website. This is the one that we're reviewing today. As you can see, it costs $59. So to take a look at price first, there are two big hardware wallet companies out there. One is Ledger and the other one is Trezor. And Ledger, both of these companies basically have two hardware wallet products. So Nano S is the cheaper one of the two, $59. And then there's one more, which is Nano X, which costs $149, a little bit more expensive. And then Trezor has the same. They have two models. One is 220 USD approximately, and the other one is 63 USD. The one thing to call out with Trezor is that if you add this to cart, they'll actually charge you in euros. So there's like some foreign exchange thing that you should just keep in mind in case there's fees that your credit card might charge you or exchange rate issues, etc. But even you can see like the cheaper one, 63 USD versus Ledger at $59. So the Ledger Nano S is the cheapest of the bunch at the moment. The other thing I wanted to call out here is the fact that the difference between the lower end and the higher end products between both of them. For Ledger, the main difference is how many cryptocurrencies you can store on the wallet. It's not to say, like, let's say you had like $1 million in Bitcoin. You could put all of that $1 million onto one hardware wallet. But if you had like $50 across 5 different cryptocurrencies, then you would need a higher end wallet because the Nano S only allows you to store up to 3 different types of cryptocurrencies, whereas the Nano X is up to 100 currencies. So that's the main difference. I think the Nano S is totally fine for people just getting started and having a relatively uncomplicated crypto portfolio. One other thing to say on this is that you can actually buy the Nano S from Amazon. When I tried to buy this hardware wallet from the Ledger website itself, it tried to charge me shipping. But I have Amazon Prime, so I went to check Amazon. And luckily, Ledger actually has a store on Amazon. It's the official seller, so you could trust that you're buying from a secure place versus a third party seller who may have compromised this wallet. That would not be a good thing. So definitely make sure that if you're going to buy on Amazon because you have Prime or whatever it is, then definitely make sure it's the official seller. I'll actually link to this one, to this page in the description below. In any case, that's what I did. I have Prime, and so it's just a lot easier for me to do it that way. The second thing I wanted to look at was the security. So the best place to do this is on Ledger's website. But this is a page in their FAQ, but basically if you scroll down here, it talks about sort of how they are different, how their security is different from other providers out there. Definitely feel free to read into this, but I want to point out actually that hardware wallets in general are pretty secure. And the main reason is because all of it's offline. What I mean by this is that your crypto is held offline, which means that a hacker can't come in and access something that is offline. The other thing that's really important is that private key. So the private key unlocks the crypto wallet, right? And anybody who has the private key can access your wallet. But the thing is here with the Ledger wallet and other hardware wallets too, that private key is stored on the device itself. So it's also offline. So it's never connected to the internet, and so you can feel safe knowing that that is secure as well. So that's the main difference. So I feel in general pretty confident about the security here. All right, guys. So this is the Ledger Nano S. It's a little bit scuffed up from just bouncing around in my backpack for a little bit, but I'm going to open this up and set it up. As you can see, it looks a little bit like just like check out the back of the box and everything. It looks like it was an Apple product, or at least it copied a lot of Apple's designs. Blah. All right, so here's the box. Let's open it up. Start your journey. All right, so this is it. It definitely looks like a USB thumb drive. By the way, I have to say from the beginning, I love this color. I love the fact that they have, multiple different colors. It has no bearing on anything. I just like the fact that I was able to choose one that sort of, reflected what I like better. It's not just black. The metal definitely feels very sturdy, but I'm actually kind of surprised that this part here, feels like it's covered in some pretty lightweight plastic and feels kind of cheap. But I guess the metal covering, it should be sturdy enough to protect it. All right, let's see what's next. Let's go in there. All right. Charger cable, I'm assuming. A lanyard. Keychain, maybe? Keychain. I know that this is supposed to be convenient, but I thought that the point was security, so I don't know why you would want to be carrying this around on your keys, given how frequently I forget where I leave my keys. Anyway, so let's go through here. It's totally ripped off Apple's design. All right. So this is an explanation of some of the security on the device. Okay, so the rest of these cards, getting started, definitely need that. Looks like it's a website for where you get started. And then the rest of these 3 cards, flipping them over, seem to just be a place where I can write down the secret recovery phrase, the key phrase, to get into the wallet. So I'm gonna put these aside for when we set that up. All right, first step, go to ledgerwallet.com. All right, guys, sorry, I had to change locations because I realized I need a new camera setup in order to download the app and show you guys on my phone. So I'm going to continue on. Start.ledgerwallet.com. All right, so it needs my Bluetooth in order to connect to the device, okay? Get started. I have the Nano S. Already have a recovery phrase. I don't. Sync crypto from your desktop app. I also don't have that. All right, so it seems like I can't continue just from my mobile phone. I'm going to need to set it up on my desktop first. I am now on my desktop, and I'm going to download the Mac app. All right, let's set this up. Drag the Ledger Live app into the applications folder. Okay. All right, let's get started. I have a Nano S. All right. First time using it. All right, first time using Nano S, that's me. As I mentioned here, it's entirely offline. Let's do this. Takes 30 minutes. Need a pen. All right, I'm ready. All right, step 1, take this. I'm going to plug it into my, there you go. So now something like lit up there. Welcome to the Ledger Nano S. Okay. So turn it on. All right, so turn it on, connect your device. I'm going to make this a little bigger so you guys can see what's going on here too. Turn it on, connect your device, browse. Learn how to interact with the device by reading the on-screen instructions. So I don't know if you guys can see here, but there are like 2 buttons, and I believe that's the only way to interact here. So here it says, so I'm just going to show you guys, welcome to the Ledger Nano S, and it has a right arrow. So I'm assuming you press this button to sort of like toggle between screens. Press left or right button to navigate. Makes sense. Press both buttons to validate. Get started at ledger.com/start. Set up a new device. Okay, Select set up a new device, press both buttons simultaneously to validate the selection. All right. Okay. Follow instructions, come back here to follow instructions on your PIN code. Choose PIN. It says choose PIN, so I'm gonna keep going next. PIN code. Your PIN code is the first layer of security. It physically secures access to your private key and your Nano. The PIN code must be 4 to 8 digits long. I understand. Set up PIN code. All right. Press left or right buttons to change digits. Press both buttons to validate a digit. Select checkmark to confirm your PIN code. Press delete to erase a digit. All right, let's do it. All right, PIN code set. Your device will generate 24 words. They are your recovery phrase. It is your only backup to restore your accounts if needed. Write it down, your recovery sheet, in the correct order. Press both buttons to continue. Okay. All right, so it's already starting to give me words. I'm going to grab my sheet here and start writing them down. All right, just wrote everything down. Press left to verify your words. I think what I'm going to do, they gave me like 3 cards. I'm going to just create another card. All right. Confirm your recovery phrase. So I think now, so the next step is to make sure, just to double check that you have everything written down correctly. So they're going to ask you to, just like using these 2 buttons, confirm the 24-word recovery phrase in the right order. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. So basically, for each word, they give you 4 options, and then you have to confirm the right one. All right, your recovery phrase is set. I don't know actually what's going on at the desktop. It's basically just taking me through what I already saw. Next step. Perfect. All right, hide your recovery phrase. All right, quiz. Answer 3 simple questions to avoid common misconceptions about your hardware wallet. On my Nano. Whoops. If my recovery phrase is no longer secure or private, my recovery phrase is my crypto is no longer safe. When I connect my Nano to the Ledger app, my private key is still offline. We'll verify whether your Nano is genuine. This should be quick and easy. Let me just see what's going on the wallet itself. It said, your recovery phrase is set. I'm gonna keep going. Keep it in a secure place. If lost, stolen, or forgotten, all your assets will be immediately lost. Never share with anyone. Ledger will never ask you for it. Press both buttons to continue. Processing. So it's still processing. You guys can see that. Your device is now ready. Press both buttons to enter dashboard. So the options here are settings and install app. So in order to actually get my crypto onto this wallet, I'm going to need to install the app for the specific crypto that I have. But let's finish here first on the desktop app. Check my Nano. Allow Ledger so now it says here, allow Ledger Nano on my device. It matches that. All right, all good. Your Ledger Nano S is genuine and ready to use with Ledger Live. Perfect. Continue. Add an account to get started. Add an account to start managing your crypto assets. You must have the app for your crypto asset installed on your device. All right, so I'm going to start, I'm going to move my Ethereum onto this wallet. All right, continue. I think it's going to tell me that I need to download the app, which I haven't done on the device yet. Oh, it's doing it automatically. Okay, open the Ethereum app on my device. It says application is ready on here. All right, just call it Ethereum. Let's go. All right, done. So the next step I want to do is to transfer my Ethereum to this hardware wallet. And I'm thinking that it's probably going to be here, the send receive. So after this firmware update is downloaded, I will go there. By the way, I think it's pretty cool that like whatever's happening on the screen here is also reflected here. So the fact that it's synced is just reassuring. Please confirm the update on your device. Okay. Seems like it's reinstalling the Ethereum app. By the way, like this is the app catalog. You can see all of the different apps that they support. All up and down here. It's a lot. I'm adding the Ethereum app. That's actually pretty annoying. If every single time there's a firmware update, which I would assume is pretty frequent, I would need to reinstall all the apps and then create accounts. I'm not quite sure how that works. Or there's already an account, so I shouldn't be creating a new account. All right, let's add Ethereum into my wallet. So I hit receive. I only have this one account, perfect. All right, so this is the address for my Ethereum account in this hardware wallet. All right, so I have to verify this address. Okay, let's just double check that everything here is exactly the same. Yep, looks good. Done. All right, so here's my address for my Ethereum wallet that's on my Nano S, my Ledger Nano S. I'm going to copy that address here. All right, then I'm going to go back to my Chrome browser where I have my MetaMask wallet open, and I'm going to send, only have a little bit of Ethereum in this wallet, so I'm going to send that to the address that I just got. All right, let's send half of what I have. I have 0.01, so let's send 0.005, $12 worth of ETH. All right, let's go. Estimated gas fees, $3.42 total. I have enough. Perfect. Let's confirm. All right, sending now. Seems to be sent. All right, so that just refreshed. It looks like the Ethereum made it in, that 0.005 ETH. The $12 worth of Ethereum is in the wallet. I wonder if I can see this transaction like on this screen. I don't see anything. It says application is ready, version, settings, quit. What happens if I hit quit? Ethereum. So I'm in the Ethereum app. I don't see any way. So basically, like on the screen here, there are basically three options, right? Because I've only installed one app so far. It has a settings option, an install a new app option, and it has the Ethereum app. And then if I click into the Ethereum app, it tells me the application is ready, the version, settings. So it seems like it's pretty much done. I think in general, this desktop app definitely seems pretty sophisticated and nicely designed. So I'm a big fan of that. And I also thought it was a lot easier to be able to like navigate between the menu items on the Ledger wallet itself. It's pretty straightforward, and because it was linked to the desktop app, it didn't really bother me too much that this screen was tiny, that there wasn't a whole lot that you could do with it. That said, I didn't realize that, it's not really standalone. It has to be paired. It has to be plugged in order to really do a whole lot with it. But otherwise, I thought the instructions were pretty easy to follow. And I guess, hey, like if hardware wallets are your thing, if you think that's the next step that you have to take in your crypto journey to keep your crypto safe, then this was pretty straightforward. It definitely takes a little bit of time and following instructions step by step, but they were pretty straightforward, a little bit hard to mess up. So that setting up process, it wasn't too bad. All right, guys, so just to sum up super quickly, you guys just saw me go through that entire process of setting up the Ledger wallet and transferring some Ethereum onto the wallet. In general, I thought that setting it up was decently straightforward. You kind of saw that like there are a lot of specific instructions to follow, but they're pretty straightforward. Like it's easy to follow, it's hard to mess up. Like there was on the screen, there was only one thing that you could do, which made it pretty straightforward. I want to say, though, that you guys probably saw at the beginning, like I wanted to do this entire thing on my phone as just a mobile app, but it wasn't possible. I had to go and download a desktop app. And for me, I don't like to download a whole bunch of apps on my desktop. I prefer to just do it on my phone. And so that was one downside for me anyway. Maybe for you, you prefer desktop apps. Again, this is a personal preference kind of thing. And that was pretty much it. I hope you guys found that useful, and I'm going to go and take this and put it in a secure place. And that's it. Those were my thoughts, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about the wallet as well, or maybe experiences with other hardware wallets. Just let me know in the comments below. Also, if you'd like more support with personal finances, definitely check out Uprise. I've linked to us in the description below as well. We put together Wall Street level personalized financial plans completely and 100% for free. So if you have questions about investing, budgeting, employer benefits, whatever it is, we're happy to help. And on average, we've put $100K in net worth back into people's pockets. Other than that, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell for notifications. See you guys next time.